Hey guys, welcome back to another Moondog trading video. This video, like I promised you guys, we would do Ethereum Classic chart, and this is all we're charting right now. But if you look at my old chart, I charted this one time. We talked about this wedge. We talked about this was the buy zone around the 35 mark. Then we talked about the W pattern, and then we talked about it breaking out of this trend. Okay. So we broke out of this trend. Then we talked about this would be the area to take a little profit at 62, and that we would want to see this 53 line hold up. Okay. So far, everything on that we talked about in the only video I ever done on Ethereum Classic is playing out exactly as we predicted, right? So this has been holding up strong trend. So if you guys drew these lines, you should be okay. We talked about this would be a potential area for a danger zone, right? Or a potential buy area, okay? Depending on what the chart was doing at the time. And, of course, Bitcoin and everything else that's happening with Bitcoin. So, and Ethereum, of course. So right now, let's see, what do we got here? Anything special? Let's go to a higher time frame to get better, a better line of support, okay? Where we could see any kind of danger if my line does break down. We kind of almost got a little M pattern forming here. So, and not really though. It's kind of a messy. It's not really. I would worry about this 53 holding up like we talked about. We can do something like this, where if this breaks, then yeah, I'm thinking more upside. We could retest this 62 level, which would be a gain of, let's say we break out here. Maybe we can retest that and get up to 14%. Okay. Of course, the target on something like this would be from the top of here to here. Let me get that straight. So that might, and then you'd go for where the breakout happened. Okay. So say if it happens here or here, well, obviously I don't think it's going to happen here. So we could go down, but that could be a potential target area. Around the $60 area, okay, if that does break out. But I think maybe a retest of the 62 would be nice, but that's not guaranteed. All right, so let's see what else we have. Good line of support. We could be safe. Does that look like a touchstone? Let's get the magnet on. Let's put the magnet on. Okay, what about down here? Let's see here. Right here? No, I kind of like it right here better. Okay, so around the 51 mark, we want to see that hold up. If not, then yeah, we want to definitely see the 45 hold up. Okay, that 45 level that we talked about. All right, let's see what else we have. Yeah, because you could see it right in here, all this congestion. Another line, I did do 35. I think that was because of the daily. Let's look. Let's look at the daily. There's something on the daily that I saw. Maybe I could bring this down. Maybe it moved a little bit on me because I don't know why I would have that line there. Maybe we never touched it anyways. Let's see. Do we have multiple touches here? Here. Let's look. Right there. I like that kind of. There's some touches there, and then we had the breakout. Then it closed above that area. Right here. Let's look at the weekly real quick, guys. Let's look at the weekly. I just want to give you guys something accurate. That's what it was. It was the weekly candle. Okay. Now that makes sense. So that is strong resistance. So we had it right. Because weekly is as good as it gets, right? Then we would have the 24. Oops, wrong one. So yeah, so let's see. Yep. So that would be the weekly. Okay, so that makes more sense. All right. So yes, this line right here, you could see it bounced off the weekly that we just had, right? Let's double check. Yes. All right. So the weekly. So the bottom of that wick is definitely somewhere we can look for a bounce opportunity if all this fails. Now, a retest of this, something like this, and a bounce would actually be bullish. I know it sounds crazy, but it would actually be bullish. That could be a possibility as well. As long as we don't break and fold and go down to this 25, and no one wants to see that, right? So let's worry about one thing at a time. So 53 is holding up. We want to bring this down, actually, because we want to be on this daily. So we're going to make this. So we want to see the 50 line hold up. And then we're going to look for the looks like the 45 would be next. Okay? So those are areas that we want to see hold up. And targets would be around 60 because that would be the target coming out of this little pattern right here. I mean, I guess we could draw, actually. We could draw the top of this. I'm thinking 62. I'm thinking if we break out of here, it's going to 62. I think it's going to retest there. There is some right there at 60. So this line right here, okay, so this could be potential. Take a little profit, move your stop loss up if you guys wanted to, just to be on the safe side. Like I said, depending on what Bitcoin was doing, okay? So far from my last chart, everything is working out exactly as we predicted so far. Nothing really is surprising. Let's see, anything here? No, it's not really much. I like this. I like the areas we're at. I like everything we're doing here. Okay, so that's where we're at, guys. You could look for a bounce off of, depending on the pattern. Let's see. Let's look if there's any negative patterns here, guys, that we can see. Is there, I apologize. Is there a potential M on the hour? Everything's kind of really sloppy. No, I think we just worry about this pattern. Okay, we worry about if this breaks down. We want to see a break above this. So we want to see something like this happen, guys. We want to see maybe a come down and then a bounce here and then a go. Okay, that's what we want to see. Now, the other scenario is this does break down. Okay, so I mean, those are the two scenarios. So basically, we don't want to see a 4-hour candle. If you guys see a 4-hour candle closing under this 53 mark, then yeah, it could be dangerous. All right. So a 4-hour candle close, an open, and then get rejected here would be we would look for the next levels. Okay, 50 and then so forth. All right. So that's basically what Ethereum Classic's doing. I do have a Bitcoin chart that I did. If you guys missed it, I can pull it up real quick. We are in this negative wedge. This is a bearish wedge. But as you can see on the 4-hour, we've wicked it a couple times. I'm going to give you a good example about wicking it and closing it. We've wicked it a couple times, but we've had no 4-hour candles closing underneath here. Okay. We had the one here, but we want to see a rejection. We want to see a close, a rejection, and boom. Okay. We haven't got that. We just got a bunch of little wicks. All right. Now, this is a negative pattern, but in my opinion, and Ethereum's in that pattern too. If you guys watch my video, my previous video I did earlier today, I think we can go higher in this. But right now we're fighting this 35-100 area. You can see the two touches. So we want to see the 4-hour close above there and higher for Bitcoin and Ethereum. But we always want Ethereum and Bitcoin to move. We always want those. The reason that we chart those is because if those start to break down, all these altcoins will go down with it. Okay, so Ethereum Classic will go down. Everything will tank with if Ethereum and Bitcoin go down. Okay, so that's why we chart those, because then we can get a base on maybe what can happen around the altcoins. Okay, so that's why we do that. But listen, guys, thank you guys for following me. Make sure you guys follow me on YouTube, Moondog Trading. I just started the channel. And make sure you hit the bell and the all, because I will start doing updates and notifications if this breaks down or breaks to the upside, what to look for. So make sure you guys subscribe to my YouTube. You can follow me on Twitter, Moondog Trading 1. But yeah, follow me on my YouTube. I'm sorry. Yeah, follow me on YouTube, Moondog Trading. I'm sorry. Trading is important because there is a Moondog Trader, I guess. So Moondog Trading. and just hit the bell and the all, and just make sure you guys subscribe, and much love to you guys. Thank you guys for watching. Peace out.